All right, I'm running out of my potting soil, so when I was at the store, I got this brick. This is a seed starting mix. This is basically coconut coir. So you just put this into water and it absorbs that, and you can add that into your mix, or you can use that as your seed starting mixture. So I'm gonna make a little video of me playing around with this and getting it soaked in the water here. Okay, so putting the brick down in there. And it says add about 4.5 quarts of water. So I've got a gallon here. I'll add that. And it says it takes about 2 minutes, which is kind of floating, so just holding it down a little bit. See if that helps. Yeah, otherwise, it's not all submersed. And noticing my bucket has a leak in it. All right, I think it's still a brick after 2 minutes. It is starting to dissolve. Okay, well, it's starting to break into a layer there, so maybe that'll speed up the process. Yeah, I think 2 minutes is under ideal conditions, but it's a pretty tight packed brick of coconut coir, so it's taking a little while for it to soak in and break it up. More than 2 minutes, but it's doing it. Starting to break apart the layers where it's all packed together. There we go. That's starting to look right. All right. And then my plan for this is to add it into my bin here. All right, so I'm gonna add it into my bin over here with the rest of my kind of cleaned up topsoil. And see, after filling in all my little gallon jug greenhouses, used up most of my potting soil and compost that I had, where I'd already broken out all the big parts. So I'm going to expand that by adding in the coconut coir, mixing that together. That way I've got earthworm castings, I've got compost, all kinds of good stuff in here. Alright, so we'll just mix all that in together. So now I got some really good seed starting mix. Got a coconut coir, compost, earthworm castings. If I had it, I'd add in some vermiculite, but I think this is going to be really nice. When I went to the store yesterday, I got a bunch more seeds, so I'm going to need some potting soil to get all my new trays and everything filled in. And I've got an idea, a little project that I'm working with some old Mountain Dew bottles. So I'm going to turn those into little planters. Maybe make a little quick video on that. Yeah, it looks good. All right. Well, just wanted to get that recorded here, so I've got some footage that I can use and just share that little experiment. Trying to use one of those coconut coir bricks, and you see, yeah, it's really nice now. Got some really good potting soil. All right, so I'll be filming more stuff once I get inside, and it's gonna have some fun tonight. Got a little project going on with the bottles and planting new seeds, and just getting things transferred and trying to make it as healthy as I can so it's ready to go into the ground in a couple weeks after all the frosts are gone. So exciting times, getting ready for spring. Okay, I've mentioned in a couple of my other videos about making some little planters with my Diet Mountain Dew bottles. So I've taken the label off of this one and just going to use a knife and get a little cut going on the side. I'm cutting like right here on this bottom ring. So just cutting out along that circle. And this is with a Diet Mountain Dew bottle. Each bottle has a slightly different shape, but this works very well for the Diet Mountain Dew bottles that I have collected. Haven't tried it on other ones. But then just, a little pair of scissors. Just cutting out along that circle. Trying not to leave any rough edges or anything. So then I have these two parts. And the cool thing with that shape is the little ridge that's right here on this part fits right down inside of the other one. If I can line it up just right, you see it just kind of locks in place. So now I've got this. Cool thing here is, next step is cut a little bit of twine. And here I'll show you a completed one. Let's see. So with the bottle cap, you just make a little knot in your twine. It's about a 6-inch piece there. And then when you pull it through with that knot there, put it back in, screw it on. Now that twine's going to hang down like a little wick. And the top part is going to be in your sole. So that's going to transfer the water. When you put that in here, fill this part with water. You can also put a couple little stones or something in there to give it some weight. And then push those parts back together. Once you get your water in there, fill this part with sole. And now it's going to wick up that string to keep your sole wet for you. So let's show you a completed one real quick. So here's one I made. Here's one I made. So I've got a couple of little like clear stones in the bottom. It's wicking the water up in there. We've got soil in here and got a little bush bean, little seedling that's growing. And it's keeping the soil perfect, moisture right there. And it's just a nice little contained planter that's going to be a self-watering planter. Thought that was a cool little idea. And I've got about 15 of them already made. I've got some more I'm going to make, and then I'm going to make something else out of those. So what I'm doing for the tops is just I got a soldering iron just to make that easier, and just kind of poking. And it actually works out really nice because the tops for the Diet Mountain Dew, they have the little recycle symbol. So it's just making a little poke right there in the very center. And now I've got my hole right there ready for the next string to go through. Like I said, just cutting about 6 inches or so. Doesn't have to be exact. Making a little knot right in the center. Just kind of feed that through from the inside of the cap. Line that up and get all of it to go through. All right, so now I got the string. Put that into the bottle, or the top of the bottle. Just put those parts together. Now that's ready to add water in at the bottom, soil in the top, put your seeds in, and you have a nice little self-watering planter just from a little 20-ounce Diet Mountain Dew bottle. Very cool. I like it. Making a bunch of them. Next step is I'm going to put those into something so that I have nice planters that I can just kind of build a little rack with or do something really creative with them. Some other ideas that I've seen is you can actually screw these bottom parts into a board or something, and then you just have a planter. You can like take the top off, put more water in, just have them sitting outside in the sun. They're pretty stable, just kind of setting them on the surface. Another thing I've seen is kind of having them hanging. So was going to play around with the idea of having them like this little structure to where I hang one from another one. So I think I can take this idea, turn it into something really cool. Just want to capture that little first part right there while I'm going through the process, figuring it out. Watched a bunch of videos just for some ideas, but just trying to use that and make it my own, find some way to make something really useful. Just want to share that out, make a quick video about it.
Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can join me for future updates to this project and many more projects that I have planned. See you next time!